Hey, hi. As someone who is determined to bring a difference in the life of India's youth, let me share with you that today's topic is connected to you. And why do I really say that? Because the topic is all connected to self ideals. Let me share with you a short story. As a young child, for me, my ideals were my parents, my grandparents, and my immediate family. As I grew up, I went to school, and there I developed even more ideals in the form of some of my best teachers and also some of those inspirational students whom I always used to look up to. And then as I grew up further, what really happened? A lot of my friends started to become my ideal, and I also started to look up to some of those people in my area of interest who were doing excellent work, not only in India, but at a global level. Does this story resonate with you? Yes, it might, because each one of us have our own set of self ideals. Maybe they might be in the form of celebrities, they might be in the form of sportsmen, or they might even be in the form of those set of social workers who are actually doing incredible work in whatever they are doing. So what exactly is self ideals? Well, I have already given that answer. The starting point of self ideals is, who are you really modeling? Who are you really following in? And then you're following them so deeply that you want to see those kind of traits into your own self. So let me delve straight into this. So in terms of self ideal, what's very, very important is, as I said, you can have different set of role models for different objectives, and having a role model is extremely important, because role model not only guides you, it also gives you a clear direction, a clear pathway of where do you really want to head to. And then a description of a person like this would be pretty much just like the way you would like to see yourself, into similar shoes, into similar scenarios. So let me go deeper into this. So when I go deep down into self ideals, there are a variety of aspects. Let me delve into the aspects. What kind of person would you really like to be? When you have a self ideal, when you have a role model, you clearly start to model those set of individuals. So today, if I have to give you an example, look at any youngster who desires to be a cricketer. Do I need to really give an answer? Who will be the set of role models that the young child is really going to look up to? The answer is clear. In today's arena, probably it might be Virat Kohli. Maybe in yesterday's arena, it might be Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni, and people like them. So basically, combination of all of those qualities that those set of people really bring forth, that becomes the kind of attribute that you would like to absorb into your own self. So who you wish you were is the clear-cut aspects because of which you need to develop and you need to monitor your own self-ideal. So who is my role model? My role model can change in different stages of my life, but having one is extremely important. It can be anyone, it can be a global celebrity, it can even be a political personality, maybe like Mahatma Gandhi, APJ Abdul Kalam, it can be anyone. But the moment you start to look at such people, you look at those variety of attributes, those variety of incredible inputs that these people actually bring forth. How does it really develop? How do you really develop this entire aspect? You develop this entire aspect through your own set of life experiences. As you keep growing in different stages of life, what happens? You keep learning, saying, how do people do different set of things in different set of stages in their own life? You also get to understand different kind of scenarios from the demands of the society, as in your friends, your family, your relatives, your corporate work, your business work, whatever may be the scenario. And then you start to admire those set of people because they have risen through those set of challenges. One quick thought really is, who do you model in your life truly makes a huge difference, because you end up becoming like them. You end up modeling them in so many different ways. And that's, my dear friends, is one of the key thought that you need to absorb from this particular session. And then what's the direction? So when we look into the direction, what's very important is, it also quickly kind of determine the direction in which you want to take your life to. The example that I gave of a cricketer, if I look at a sportsman, when people are young, when they start to model those sportsmen, what really happens? They probably start to get up early in the morning. They start to follow similar set of regime pattern to ensure that they actually end up becoming like them. And you see a lot of those characters and personality, they start to wear those character and personality first here in the mind, because once they start to wear those things in the mind, it starts to translate in their behavior, in their attitude, and in their overall persona. So what really are the qualities that one typically looks into such kind of people? The qualities are varied. So if I have to just give you an example, just look at these qualities. While I may have just narrated just a few of these qualities, the qualities is far and wide. But these are some of those basics that we actually end up looking into any kind of role model. No role model can ever become a role model until and unless the individual has really shown a level of confidence, perseverance, commitment. Obviously, one of the most important traits is forgive. Maybe they also may have had a lot of challenges, but they always forgive and move on. Integrity, they are true to themselves. They are highly authentic people. And most importantly, they always have courage to win over their thought, courage to rise over the challenges. So it's important that they not only set goals, but they also set goals which are truly challenging, goals which brings them out of their comfort zones. And that's how the moment they start to achieve those goals, what happens? Their entire self-ideal starts to rise. And when their self-ideal starts to rise, what really happens is they get a lot of motivation for themselves to start performing even at a higher orbit. So that's what typically happens when people try to absorb these qualities. So what do successful people really have? One of the most important things that successful people really have is clarity. Clarity is one of that foundational principle which, if one has, saying what is it that one really wants in life, that's a kind of aspect which gives a huge jump to the direction that the individual will be in a position to take. For example, if an individual is clear that this individual would like to get into this particular sport, then all his or her energies will go into that particular sport. And suddenly it will not so happen that 10 years the individual has spent in one particular sport, modeling one particular person, and then suddenly it changes. You'd rarely see true people, true sportsmen, who have had this level of clarity. They will always be determined into that particular area itself. So that's the kind of magic. And then what's really the outcome of this? The current behaviors are completely in alignment with idealized behaviors. What I really mean by this is, whom they are idealizing, who is their role model, they start to absorb those kind of behaviors into themselves. This is something which I already spoke, but yes, this is what is most important into this. So what's really the way ahead? The way ahead is very, very clear. Whatever you want to do, the first thing has to happen here. The first thing has to happen in your imagination, because the entire game actually happens in your imagination. And if there's any control that you'll ever have, it's only going to be in your imagination. So the future lies in your hands. I wish you all the very best. May God bless you. May you rise and shine in your life. Cheers. God bless and bye-bye.